Ta-da!
So this is haul video take 1. Hopefully one time only, because this is a lot of crap. Ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
Hi everyone!
Hello.
We are here for our haul video for the month of January.
Man, did we buy a lot of crap.
Yeah, we did. Just to let you know right up front, February, we're not expecting to buy anything. We are going to be going on vacation at the end of March. So between now and then, we're not planning on spending any money, so we actually have money to spend on our trip.
Yay. Which is already a lie, because we ordered something that will be here the 1st of February.
Yeah, but that was a pre-order.
No, we ordered something tonight. Never mind. Moving on. Let's start with the Blu-rays. Go for it. Oh, wait. Sorry. I'm going to start with the horror pack, because why not? Got 4 movies. Again, it's horror pack. You get 4 Blu-rays or 4 DVDs for whichever you sign up for. I signed up for Blu-rays. So I got Kill Katie Malone. This actually sounds kind of interesting. It's a college students order a demon online. So it's got Dean Cain in it. And then we have Asylum's Abraham Lincoln vs. Zombies, which hopefully is way better than Abraham Lincoln vs. Abraham Lincoln Vampire.
Yeah, Vampire Hunter.
Yeah, that movie was awful. I heard the book was really good, but that movie was awful. We have Burying the Ex, which I actually have this movie already. This movie, the 2 girls in it are very good, which...
Ashley Greene and Alexandra Daddario.
Yeah. Ashley Greene is from Twilight, right?
Yeah.
And Alexandra Daddario is from... She did the Percy Jackson movies, and she was in the first season of True Detective. Basically what this is the guy, Anton... Yelchin. Chekhov from...
Ensign Chekhov.
Yeah, Ensign Chekhov. From the Star Trek movies. Is dating Ashley Greene's character, and she's overbearing, and he wants to dump her, and she gets killed. And then a little while later, he meets Alexandria Daddario's character, and they're happily in love, and that's when Ashley Greene comes back from the dead. Like, nothing's wrong. So it's actually kind of fun if you can get past the fact that his character is supposed to be this lovable loser, and he's just a loser. And then lastly, I also have this one, but it's the 3D version is Piranha 3D. And it's actually the 3D version of it. So I don't know if I'm going to be keeping it or selling it yet. But that was the horror pack. So 50-50 again. Half of them. The other half I don't have. So moving on. What do you got?
All right. Jackie Chan's First Strike.
Jackie Chan action movie. Can't go wrong. It's an awesome movie.
Jackie Chan, Rumble in the Bronx.
This was his first movie in the U.S., sort of. It was a movie that was made in the U.S. and released here, but it was obviously made using a Hong Kong crew and using Chinese as the primary language that they just dubbed over. So.
Jean-Claude Van Damme, Maximum Risk.
Yeah. This was kind of on his slide down from his stardom when he was a huge star. But this is a good movie. I enjoyed this movie. It's also got Natasha Henstridge in it, who's famous for Species. Oh, are you picking through?
Yeah, I'm going to pick through for a second.
Okay, better hurry up. Time's wasting. People have other things to do.
These two.
Okay. We got these at Target for $10 a piece. We have Pitch Perfect 2. It comes with the Blu-ray and the DVD and a bonus disc that only for Target. Also, the digital code came with Pitch Perfect 1 and 2. So that's kind of neat. And this is the Maze Runner Scorch Trials.
Haven't seen it yet, but the first Maze Runner was really, really fun. Good drama.
I haven't seen the first one, but I've heard good things. And don't kick the microphone with your foot.
Sorry, I twitched.
No twitching. Moving on.
Okay. This is kind of an oldie but a goodie if you're me. Blue Crush.
Wait, who's this? Kate Bosworth. Michelle Rodriguez.
Kate Bosworth, Michelle Rodriguez.
Oh, wait. I know this movie.
Then the sister. I forget what her name is. Anyway, a lot of fun. Surfing. Meet the guy, fall in love. I like when she goes down to the beach and she schools one of the house guests on
Oh, the football player.
the football player on how to clean his room.
That's right, because I remember. She got fired over that, but it was a really
She
fun
did.
scene.
And then one, I got this because it's got Keira Knightley in it. It's called Never Let Me Go. The movie is about this group of friends growing up, and they knew something was different, and they find out after they grow up that they're clones, and they are being gathered in for organ harvesting.
Oh, was that movie?
So it's kind of interesting because in the end, they're asking, do I have a soul? Do I count?
Cat.
The Longest Ride.
The latest Nicholas Sparks movie.
Lot of fun.
Actually, the guy in this movie is Clint Eastwood's son, and you can kind of see that. But he's
Sometimes,
he's
if you squint, you can definitely see it.
definitely not his dad.
Okay, there's Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides. Picked this up for cheap to complete the collection.
They're making another one.
Yeah.
I didn't care for them any past the first one.
I got the Transformers movies.
Oh god, I don't know why we got these, but we got the first two at a pawn shop, right?
Yeah.
And then we ordered the third one, and actually the fourth one is on the way, but apparently it's taking a tour of the United States first because it started in Ohio, went to, God, where the hell was it? Des Moines, Iowa. Then it went to Atlanta, then Orlando, Texas, and not Texas, Memphis, and it's still in Memphis,
Yeah, and then it's got to make its way back to Washington.
which is where we're from.
Okay, and then we have Despicable Me 2. Do we have the first one?
No, we did not. We picked
Nope.
this one up at a pawn shop for $5. Actually, less than that. We got 7 for $20 because they were overloaded. And I guess they didn't realize that it's technically, is it Disney?
Disney owns Pixar now.
Okay, so it's a Disney movie, and they charge more for Disney, but they didn't know that. So,
I really like the Minions. They're
Yeah.
so much fun.
and then
Okay, also picked this one up at a pawn shop. They did not know what they had. This one is called Castle in the Sky. It's one of the Miyazaki movies. Disney has been putting them out in the U.S. for Miyazaki, and they are terrific movies. Great animation, but very, very expensive. Like, you go to a regular store, that costs you probably $30, and we picked it up for like $1.
2 disc too. All right, let's show this one because it's the only one I have. It is the WWE. Yes, I am a wrestling fan. Best pay-per-view matches of 2015, which is kind of misleading because they don't put Survivor Series or TLC on here. But this is pretty good. It's got, I think, 14 matches total over 3 discs. I just wish they'd put these out on Blu-ray, and they don't, which is sad because these are pretty decent, good compilations of what happened over the year. All right, here's the family-friendly, or the comedies that we picked up. Shut up, cat. Stay.
Okay. We got Herbie. Kind of an older one. It's got Lindsay Lohan in it. And one of my favorite things is that Disney took the time to digitally reduce her boob size.
Yeah, and they spent like $3 million doing that.
It's like, really? It's not like she was showing anything. Picked this one up because it's got Victoria Justice in it. It's called Fun Size.
I don't know anything else about it. I think it's has not Tom Green. Chelsea Handler's in it. I want to say that Johnny Knoxville's in this movie, but I think I'm wrong.
No, Johnny Knoxville did a movie with a kid.
Oh, did he? Oh, yeah.
That's the connection.
Oh, yeah. Bad Grandpa.
Yeah. And then...
I'll do that one. This is a movie from the early 90s called CB4. It's a comedy about a rap group. It's got Chris Rock in it. This is like one of the few movies I can actually stand Chris Rock in. He's annoying, but it's still pretty good. All right. Got an action movie here. Actually, it's a 5 movie collection called the Road Fury Collection. It's a $4 title out of the dump bins at Walmart. It just looks like a lot of fun. It's over 7 hours. I know they're probably going to be really bad movies, but hey, why not? Okay, horror movie time.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you want to start? Here, you know that one, right?
Okay, this is one that I picked out from, 90s? It's called Swim Fan.
Yeah, late 90s.
Creepy stalker. Actually, it's interesting that she's the stalker and that he's being stalked. Usually it's the other way around.
Ah, flipper disc.
Flipper disc.
I hate flipper discs. Uh-oh.
Picked it up at a pawn shop.
So, alright.
We're going to pause just a minute and change the battery.
If I can find the remote. Where did the remote go? Oh, it's right here in my lap. Alright, be back in just a second. Alright, we're back. We had to decat the room and change the battery in the camera. Apparently it died quickly. Anyway, we have a 20 horror movie pack here. Actually, it says 20 more horror movies, but there's actually only 10 in this one. I think I got ripped off and only got half of it at a pawn shop for $1. But it's only half, so who cares? I mean, so, you know.
Yeah, maybe it was a 2 thing.
Yeah.
And they split it up.
So, you know, nothing real great on there. Then we got Tom Holland's Twisted Tales, anthology movie, I guess.
Looked interesting to me.
Yeah. There's William Forsythe in there, and here is what's her name? Danielle Harris.
Danielle Harris.
Mm-hmm. Sarah Butler from I Spit on Your Grave remake. So, a couple of classics here. This is an MGM midnight double feature. We have The Incredible Two-Headed Transplant and The Thing with Two Heads. It looks bad. And
It's an older one.
And once again, it's a flip. Here, show everybody. Flipper disc. I hate flipper discs, but hey.
Mm-hmm. If you've been noticing the white cases, we are in the middle of putting all of the horror movies into white cases. They actually look so great with white cases on them.
So great, huh?
So great. I like it.
Okay. Anyway, here is. This is Prey. This has got Bridget Monahan, Peter Weller, and somebody else in it. Carly.
Shorter?
Sure. I'm not sure. It's a killer lion movie, so that sounds awesome to me. And if I remember right, Bridget Monahan is going to play John Wick's wife in the second John Wick movie.
That could be neat.
So.
I like the John Wick movie.
And then we have Graveyard Shift with, this is a Stephen King movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's Stephen King, so it's awesome. I mean, most of the movies off his stuff is pretty good. And I really like Stephen King stuff.
Stephen King is good.
Yeah.
I do not want to be stuck in that man's head.
Yep. And then we have Reanimator. This is the classic 80s Reanimator. Now, I would tell you who directed this movie and stuff. Actually, it's Stuart Gordon right here on the back. And it's got Jeffrey Combs in it, obviously.
Is it Japanese or Chinese?
This is Korean, actually.
Oh, Korean.
This is the Korean version of the movie, and even all this stuff on the back is in Korean. And if you're wondering why this isn't in a white case, I'm going to take the DVD out of here and make a double pack with my Blu-ray that I have. Then we have Wolf Creek. I heard it's supposed to be pretty intense, set in the Australian outback. So
I'm going to let him preview it.
was.
I am.
And this one, I picked it up just because it sounds absolutely terrible. The Minor Massacre. And the catch line on it, I'm going to let her read. Right there.
They asked for it.
Right. It just looks bad. So it's a slasher movie at a mine. My favorite thing about this is that one of the special features in here is that it's in Spanish, too. Here we go. We're going to do this one. This one is It Waits. I've heard really good things about it, but I've never actually seen It Waits. So that's why I picked it up. I got this for like $1 at a pawn shop. We picked up 12 movies for $10, right? Or 12 for 15.
12 or 15.
Yeah. And then
Anyway, we got a deal on it.
And then last but not least for the horror movies, we got Zombie Honeymoon. I've always heard about this movie, but I've never seen it. And when I found it for, 12 or 15 or whatever it was, this is really good. I mean, I couldn't pass it up. I had to try it, check it out.
Mm-hmm. Well, I hope it plays.
Yeah.
It was scratched really, really badly.
Yeah, it's pretty scratched. Let me take a look.
I did try the put Dawn on it and wash it trick, but it's still got a bunch of scratches.
Yeah. Okay, so you want to do TV shows?
Yeah.
Okay, let's start with, I guess these lead somewhat to horror.
Okay, I picked up these two based on a recommendation from Moods. What is it? Moods 616, I think is.
Yeah.
So if you want to hunt him down on YouTube, love listening to him. Love his voice.
which is creepy for the husband of this fact. Actually, Mooch has got a very impressive horror movie collection and knows a lot. So when he recommended these two on his Shelf by Shelf,
Todd and the Book of Pure Evil.
it's a Canadian show. It's got Jason Mewes in it. It sounds really fun, and it's got a heavy metal soundtrack. So it should be pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm. It looked like a lot of fun.
Yeah. Speaking of horror shows, we'll show that one.
American Horror Story. This one is Freak Show.
Which is
Season 2?
4.
4.
It says the complete 4th season. We have 2 and 3. We don't have 4 or 1, and now we picked that. I'm rambling.
Okay, this one also came from Target. We got it for $10. They had a bunch of things that were $10 that I really wish we could have found the Mission Impossible Blu-ray.
Yeah, the Mission Impossible Rogue Nation on Blu-ray was $10. The DVD was $20. And the only Blu-ray version they had was the complete set, like 1 through 5, but it was $50. So, you want to do the Nickelodeon stuff?
Sure. Let's see, we have Are You Afraid of the Dark?
1 through 5, which I believe is the entire show.
1, 2...
And the first season? No, it's just a double disc. The first season is actually burn on
3,
demand.
4, and 5.
So you couldn't get those in the United States for a long time because of rights issues with the Canadian producers who made that.
Mm-hmm. And then we got Rocko's Modern Life.
I love Rocko, and this is the completely uncensored, all 52 episodes. I loved Rocko's Modern Life. There's like over 20 hours of footage in here. And my favorite thing is that one of the characters, actually, we named one of our cats, well, when I was younger, named our cat Filbert because of this show.
Mm-hmm.
So, I got the complete set for $20. You can't pass that up. Alright, these or that? Let's do these because this is the most impressive one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I picked up NCIS LA for $20. This is season 5. There's season 6 is out. For some reason, this show never really goes down in price, so $20 was not a bad pickup for new.
Mm-hmm.
I really didn't like this one. I actually like this one better than the original. So, and then we got Silk Stockings, the Ryan and St. John cases. It's actually seasons 6, 7, and 8 of the last final seasons of the show. It's 66 episodes. I don't really know how to describe it. You describe it.
Silk Stockings?
Yeah.
Basically, it's following 2 cops around on their cases.
Yeah, in Miami. I had a lot of fun of it.
Okay, wanted to show you.
Yeah.
They have...
Everybody knows these. This is a Mill Creek release. It's funny because we have season 1, but seasons 2 through 5 are like super expensive to find.
Oh yeah, it's bad.
Yeah, really bad. And then another Mill Creek pickup. It's all episodes, 101 episodes of Pacific Blue, Cops on Bicycles. I know it sounds bad, and it is. It was a USA TV show from back in the day. I like one of the big things in here is it's got Mario Lopez in it, and he's in it for like the last 2 seasons maybe. Really good show. I really enjoyed it. It was one of the first shows I watched from beginning to end. Okay, loud. And this is once again one of the with the each cases, which has actually gotten better because it used to just be weren't plastic, they were cardboard, and it would just sit in here. Yeah.
Well, at least they're individually wrapped, and it protects the discs now.
Yeah. Okay. And this we picked up at a pawn shop, and it was you buy 3 discs, you get 1 free. That was what their deal was on DVD.
Yep.
So the guy was trying to figure it out and got tired of trying to figure it out because apparently his brain hurt. So we got this entire show for $30, $1 a disc, and it is Ghost Whisperer.
Okay, it already had season 1, but I basically just got the whole thing.
Yeah.
Because it came in a set.
Season 2. Season 3. Season 4. And the final season, this kind of annoys me. Those all came in the slim cases. This comes in a regular DVD case. Kind of a bugs, and the slipcover's beat up. This show ended because I believe that Jennifer Love Hewitt was pregnant, and so they just decided to go, hey, that's a good place to stop, which is kind of unfortunate. All right, let's do those.
And then we'll go into these.
Oh, what do you got over there? No, let's do those. I'll trade you.
Actually, let's
yeah.
do this.
Yeah, we're very unorganized.
Kind of a mine and yours sort of thing.
Yeah. I got all 3 issues of The Crow.
Skinning the Wolves.
Skinning the Wolf. I believe it's a Crow series set in Nazi Germany in a concentration camp. So there's episode issue 1, issue 2, and issue 3. I'm a big Crow fan, but I haven't followed it for a long time. I actually have the original Crow printings from the original pressing of Kitchen Sink. That was the press I have those. They were $4 a piece, but I got them for 3 for $10. And then I picked up Black Widow. This is actually Black Widow 1 versus Black Widow 2 for the name. So it says $15.95. I think we got it for $14. The place we got this, it's actually a local comic book shop. They've been really willing to work with us lately, so this should be pretty good. I'm a Black Widow fan. I like female lead characters, and especially in comic books and video games. What'd you get?
I got a book called Sweeney Todd. It's actually a book based... I'm not sure if it's based on the movie or... But it's supposed to be about the serial killer, definitive biography sort of thing. It looked interesting to me because I really liked the musical.
I thought it was a play before it was a movie.
Was that what it was?
I have no idea. I live in the boonies. Do I look like a person who goes to a play?
Anyway, I figured I'd have a lot of fun with it.
Water me. Sorry, I'm a water drinker. This episode not brought to you by Smartwater, but I'm using their bottle anyway. Moving on. Okay, apparently that stopped. Actually, I don't know why. The camera just stopped. It just said, movie stopped recording. You were speaking about Legend of Zelda.
And the Skyward Sword. This is the 25th anniversary edition, and it comes with a CD with the music.
I haven't played Zelda since the first gold cartridge edition for the original Nintendo.
I love Zelda.
I think you're in love with Link. Most people get that confused, but yeah.
Well, I
don't know.
I like it.
I've seen the anime where Link looks more like Zelda than Zelda looks like Zelda.
Okay.
Speaking of...
I nerded out over this one. It was on sale. It is a 3DS case. And it's got the Triforce there, Zelda across the bottom, the thing on the shield, it's imprinted into the case. And then it also came with 2 styluses. One has the shield and then the other is the sword. And you can put 2 of the games in here. But the one thing I don't like is that it doesn't open up all the way. So you kind of have to fit it in from the side. And then there's no slots to hold any more games. You can only hold 2 games.
She still bought it, though. Moving on.
I did. Because I nerded out and it was cheap.
Why didn't you go with those? Huh?
Alright. Our Funko Pops. We got Chucky. From Child's Play 2.
Yeah, I actually prefer Child's Play 2. And the only reason I got Chucky, or this one, was because it was buy one, get one 50% off. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is the one we got 50% off because somebody found... That's backwards.
Bobby!
From Supernatural. We
Bobby Singer.
ran into that at a GameStop, and she had to get it because she's a huge Supernatural fan.
I was so excited to see Bobby. He's very much underplayed. They have like 3 or 4 different casts, and it's like, meh. Bobby. More Bobby. Except he's off the show now, I think.
Well, he still appears once in a while.
Well, they can get access to heaven. And then another one. We got Felicity Smoke.
From Arrow, which is sad because her character's so important on the TV show, and then like her merchandise is so underplayed. When they released the Funko Pops for Arrow, there was, for Deathstroke and all the, the bad guys and stuff, but no Felicity, and she's a key part of the show.
She's huge.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know if you can see, but it looks like her hands are coming together like she's just holding them. She's actually holding a tablet,
Which makes sense.
which makes sense.
But yeah. This was like $35 on Amazon, and then one day it dropped to $10. So yeah, I scooped that up fast.
Oh, yeah.
And two things we got at GameStop was having a giant clearance sale. Actually, they're still having a giant clearance sale. We've been getting a lot of stuff there lately. And
Well, and if you're willing to drive a little bit and stop at different ones, they each have something different.
yeah, two things that I got. I wouldn't really collect these unless they were cheap, and that's what they were. $5 a piece. These are mini Funko Pops. This one has Billy, Chucky, and Ghostface from Scream, Chucky, Child's Play, and the Saw movies. And then the other one, same deal, which is kind of an odd pairing to me. This one has Jason, Freddy, and Sam.
Sam is so cute.
Yeah. I don't know why they wouldn't, put like Leatherface or Michael Myers in there, but they put Sam, which is cool with me because I like Sam. I like that movie a lot. I think I paid $10 for both of those, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it kind of looks like they come in a lunchbox, so that's fun.
We are firmly into action figures and figurines now, so let's do these two first, huh?
Oh, it's a heavy one. I will take Nicholas Angel. Hot Fuzz.
Yeah, they're called Vinyl Idols, and we found Nicholas Angel at our local one, which is an hour and a half away, and didn't find out, but they actually have a Danny Butterman one.
Mm-hmm.
And if you look close enough, he's holding Coronado, which is an ice cream cone. And Hot Fuzz is the middle movie in the Coronado and
It was
Coronado and Blood. Shaun of the
ice cream.
ice cream trilogy, and it's Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, and At World's End,
At World's End.
which sucked.
Not a good movie.
But we found Nicholas Angel's ones. This is the one where he's more like at the end of the movie. He's got two guns and a toothpick and everything.
Yeah, toothpick hanging out of his mouth. Which, didn't he pick that up from...
Some movie. One of the movies they watched when they were getting drunk at Danny's place.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And then we found out this one existed, and we drove another hour just to pick this one up, and they held it for us. I mean, they gave us... They offered to call, but we did it, and they held it for us, and there it was, waiting for us. $13.
And
That one's heavy.
I hate to say it, but it's like... The Nicholas Angel is about half the weight of the Danny Butterman one.
Well, if you hold them up, they look like the number 10.
Well, yeah. I mean, I know he's supposed to be fatter and heavier, but man, is he heavier.
Okay. I'll let you talk about these, because these are more your show.
We were also at a GameStop.
In the mall.
Love GameStop.
Lately, yeah.
Yes. And walked by and found these on clearance. So this one is the Dark Archer.
From season 1 of Arrow.
Was it season 1?
Yeah.
He looks like... Oh, okay. Yeah, season 1.
The Dark Archer. And this one is Deadshot, which is Floyd Lawton.
Floyd Lawton.
Yeah. They were both... We found the Dark Archer on the shelf, and it was marked for $15.99.
I think we ended up getting it cheaper because the corner here is a little bit dented.
Yeah.
Looks like somebody dropped it right on the corner.
And then this one was behind the counter on the shelf, and we asked about this one, and it was only $10. So I think we paid $20 for the both of them, which is pretty cool because they go for like $20 each online.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's talk about the ones I love so much. Oh wait, no, hold on. Let's talk about the comic book shop.
Yeah, we went to the toy box.
It's called the Toy Box, which sounds like it should be an adult shop, but it's full of actual toys. And she is a huge
Lord of the Rings. And I actually do have some other of this collection, the round front. So this is just adding to it. Let's see if I can twist it so you can get a view with that. Let's see, this one's Legolas.
Yeah, don't mind me. I'm trying to pick off this price tag.
Well, it's not like we actually paid that.
No. And this one is Saruman.
Saruman.
Yeah. Actually, I really like this one. This is kind of cool.
And actually, if you look, he's got a little dark tower.
Yeah.
With the thingy.
Yeah. You notice that there's the collection on each one of them.
There
Okay.
is.
So, yeah, she's trying to collect all these, and we keep finding these at the same toy shop each
Yeah, I
time.
don't know where he gets them, but
Yeah, that's Saruman, which is Christopher Lee, who passed away. He was 93 when this movie... Or no, he was 83 when this movie was made, and in the Hobbit movies, he was 90-something.
mm-hmm.
So, all right. Do we do the pile, these, or that? Let's do this one.
let's save that pile for last.
Okay. So this is the Diamond Select Black Widow from the Avenger movies. So this is based on Scarlett Johansson, which will go really well with... We picked up last month Black Widow 2, who was... she's
The
not
blonde.
Yeah, she's blonde. She's based off a comic book character, the one that we... in that comic book that we showed earlier. So this was pretty cool.
Love Scarlett Johansson as Black Widow. She does an excellent job.
Which her fighting style in the movie is based off Lucha Libre, which is Mexican wrestling. Anyway, it comes with its own like diorama setup. It's pretty cool. And if you get the other two, which is weird, the Hulk and Thor, it has a whole set, but I'm not going to bother getting those.
You don't like Thor? It doesn't look like him.
It doesn't look like him at all. So, this was pretty cool. It was on sale.
Actually, you know who it looks like? Remember that guy on... he was the door person on John Wick? And he's like... "Take
Kevin
the night
Nash?
off."
Oh, Kevin Nash. The wrestler?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. It kind of looks like Kevin Nash. If you want to know what frame of reference who Kevin Nash is, if you don't know who he is, he's the door guy on John Wick. If you've seen The Punisher with Thomas Jane, he was the giant Russian guy.
Who went down the stairs.
Yeah. And, God forbid, I know this, in Magic Mike and Magic Mike XL, he played Tarzan.
Okay, that was not my frame of reference. I knew he played in it, but it... Yeah.
Anyway, these are from NECA, and I'm actually really excited to have these because I have the Freddy one. These are the ultimate collection of... This is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre Ultimate Edition of Leatherface. And if you look, it's got his hammer and his saw and the whole thing and a different mask. But if you look at the whole box... Here, I'll show you. This is what it looks like. Actually, it looks like when all set up. If you look at the box, it looks like it's wrapped in skin. So, just like his face. And the other one that I personally love the most is this one. It's Jason, because I am a huge Friday the 13th fan. This is the...
Scares the crap out of me.
This is Friday the 13th, Part 6, Jason Lives, the ultimate figure. There's the front. You got Jason inside, and it's got a machete. A fence post is actually what that is, and a headstone. So, let's see if I can show you. There's what he looks like all put together. So, these were incredibly good finds to have. And if it wasn't for Christmas with gift cards and stuff, I wouldn't have gotten these because these are pretty expensive. And the face looks amazing. So,
Yeah, they did a really good job with it.
all right.
Yes. Me personally, I prefer Freddy. He
Which-
doesn't scare me half as bad.
I do have the Ultimate Freddy from the 30th anniversary of Nightmare on Elm Street. But if you want to see that one, you have to check out our action figure collection overview,
Mm-hmm.
which we haven't even filmed yet. But we will.
We'll get there.
Okay. Now, this was the deal of the month. Our local comic book shop again, the one that we just discovered, the one that worked with us on the comic books we showed you.
Okay. It stopped recording again, but here we go.
Yeah.
Again.
So, deal of the month was this comic book shop. We went there and we found these comic books, but behind the counter on the shelf were these action figures.
They had one sitting up and then the other laying down, so it's like, what else you got back there?
Yeah. So we didn't get them. We didn't get them. And we went back and we decided, okay, we'll go and see if they'll work with us because they were marked at $26 a piece. And they ended up
and
giving...
It was one of those, we're going to leave it up to fate. If it's still sitting there, we're going to attempt, and if it works, it works.
Yeah. And what these are, and these, I'm a huge fan of this movie. I'm a huge fan of the sequel. And these are the black and white action figures from Clerks.
And they're dioramas, so if you set it up, it makes the front of the building.
Yeah. So this is Dante, and he's got his lasagna, his eggs, his hockey puck, and stick. So, and we asked the guy at the desk if we could get a deal because they were $26 a piece. And we asked to get for all four for $80, and he said, "Well, I have to check my frame of reference," which meant call his boss, and the boss said absolutely. So this is Randall, and he has got an extra hand, a slice of lasagna, looks like a ball, and a videotape, and a hockey stick.
Videotape, VHS tape.
Yeah, videotape.
It's so weird to have to reference that anymore. Not a Blu-ray, not a DVD, it's a VHS.
Yeah, and then here's Jay. So who's got? I think it's a baggie. I think it's a baggie full of weed or whatever he was selling at the time.
Legal in Washington now.
Yep. And actually my favorite because he's got this crazy ass look on his face. That is, Silent
Bob.
Silent Bob. Why do you always need to say Silent J? Silent Bob. He's got this crazy ass look on his face and his boombox. And his backward hats, which I never noticed before, actually says Moobies on it.
Mm-hmm.
So that is all the
Action figures.
action figures and movies and nerdy stuff. This is where we get into the porn side of it. So if you don't want to watch that, this is a place to stop. So if you do want to watch it, we're not, we can't show anything. There's no nudity.
We have purple post-it notes.
Yeah, basically. But if you don't want to watch it, this is where you stop. And thanks for watching up to here. And if you do want to watch it, thanks for sticking around. On with the show.
All right. To start off, we have 5. We're actually going to empty these out and do a 5-disc set.
Oh, one more. I forgot.
We did forget.
I got a horror box thing in it. And it had Pinhead. Pinhead's pretty cool. Actually, his little spine things are actually kind of pinny. So, but yeah, it's Pinhead.
Yeah, forgot about him.
All right, moving on. I'll put him on the shelf right back here behind me.
Okay. So anyway, we have The Best of Nina Hartley number 3.
Yeah.
Try and twist it a little bit so you can see the disc.
Yeah, these all came as freebies from a sale that we took advantage of, I guess.
Okay, and this one's Adventures in Eden. It's got Allie Hayes. Allie Hayes is quickly becoming one of my favorite actresses now. She's a lot of fun to watch.
She's in the Clerks parody, and it's pretty funny. It is Allie Hayes, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
This one's Erotic Encounters Volume 1. It's got Mr. I Love...
Fiona. He's got a tattoo. That's what it says.
Yeah, it's right on his hip. You can't miss it. Marcus Bandero?
Yeah.
Something like that, anyway. Okay, this one's MILFs Do It Better.
Lisa Ann on the front. If you don't know who Lisa Ann is, she is the one who became very famous for parodying Sarah Palin.
Speaking of Parody All-Stars.
Which is actually just a compilation of the best sex scenes in parody movies. So, I think we should do that one last.
Okay, we'll move this one to last to talk about it. Okay, we have Burning Angel Entertainment, Joanna Angel's Rebel Girl. Love Burning Angel. They're alt
company that has a very goofy sense of humor. I would show you the back, but holy Christ, would we get in trouble.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And this one is Twisted Youth, also by Burning Angel.
Yeah, you can always tell Burning Angels. They have very bright
colors, a lot of
tattoos.
punk tattoos.
Yeah. Oops. Almost. You can't see that. Anyway.
Oh, missed one. Okay. This one is volume 2 to finish out the other 2 that we have. We have 1 and 3. This is Anal Lust.
I want this to be known. She wanted these. So, but yeah, it is a 5-disc set.
Over 20 hours.
Yeah, so this one says Tory Black on it.
Yeah, that one has Tory Black.
I doubt it's 20 hours of Tory Black. Anyway.
Okay, this one is Portrait of a Call Girl by Elegant Angel.
Mm-hmm.
I keep wanting to put this in with the Mark Dorcel stuff, but it's not actually.
Yeah, this one has won a ton of awards the year it came out.
Yeah.
I haven't actually seen the whole thing, but what I did see is very good. There's a very good story to it. It's not just sex scenes, so it's very good. Sometimes, these movies are much better than the Hollywood crap that keeps coming out each year.
Mm-hmm. Well, and I'm very big into plot, which is why we have Hollywood.
Yep.
This one's got Asa Akira. It's done by Brad Armstrong.
Is it Brad Armstrong, really?
Yeah, Brad Armstrong.
No, Brad Armstrong. And if you know anything about Wicked Pictures, and
Brad Armstrong is one of the biggest names directors, and a lot of his stories are top 10. They're really, really good.
yeah, then he does goofy ass movies called Fluff and Fold and Young at Heart, which in an interview he said Young at Heart was just an excuse to get his fat ass in the gym.
Well, he did that one after the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Oh, which is probably a good thing.
That one he played Meatloaf, and he's very, very round in that one.
Then he got very skinny.
Okay,
Look at her. She's more embarrassed than I am about this one. Give me that.
I picked this one.
This is the first all-male movie that we own.
Yep.
So, I don't know.
I don't know. Give it a try. It sounded interesting to me. The actual plot line sounded interesting, and I've
Anyway.
never watched a gay movie, so let's watch it.
Well,
Then again, men in suits.
anyway.
Okay, so this one is our steal. It's our find. This is the treasure that we got.
This is Succubus. It's actually, the full title is called Succubus, Raven Riley Demon Slayer. Now, Raven Riley was a independent adult star who did her own website, but then started her own company called Evil Motion. And this is the first and only movie that they ever produced. I don't know what happened to Raven Riley. This movie came out years ago. And by the time we found out about it and we started collecting movies, it was out of print. I found this for $30, which is kind of expensive for a movie. But luckily, we got it we had coupons and some PayPal money already saved up. This cost us $5. So it's, I would show you like more of it, but I can't because... Put your thumb over that. There you go. Yeah, it's pretty good. It is a completely independently funded adult movie, but it's not cheaply made. It's not some guy
It's
with.
really well done, and she spent the time and effort to make sure that it turned out excellent.
And the movie itself is over 2 hours long,
Mm-hmm.
and it's got a story to it.
Yeah, good plot.
Yeah, it's not the best acting and stuff like that. Not the best effects, not the best costumes, but it's somebody took the time and effort to make, to try their best to make a movie, and it just happened to have people having sex in it. So
Yeah, it was a good independent effort.
yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Which probably the reason I'm assuming she went out of business is because she was going up against the big people.
Something like that. Apparently there was other things involved, but okay, that is everything from January. We're broke now. We're going to live in a cardboard box with our Blu-rays and action figures to keep us warm. Next month will not be this big because...
No, next month is going to be very, very small.
Well, this month was so big is because we had Christmas gift cards and money and stuff. So,
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of people, a lot of pawn shops and shops that we frequent were having sales to get rid of their extra inventory. But that was January's. Thank God it's over now, because this video is probably 30 minutes long.
Or longer.
If not longer, depending after I edit it together, because of the stupid camera. But I think that's it.
Alright.
Alright, so I'm Lee,
I'm Ash.
and we are the porn nerds, I guess.
Porn nerds. Okay, like and subscribe to our videos. Check us out on our website. Yeah.
And all that
Keep us going.
other crap that we do. And she picked the name. I want everybody to know that too. Bye.
Bye.
I think it stopped recording again.
It did.